All right, it looks like we're rolling. Greetings, greetings, dear Aquarius, that's you. This is Tarot Lumination. This is the love and relationship kind of mini generic report for the October 2018 season. You know the routine. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising, especially if they're all different. Then squash it all together, reinterpret. Also, if you really want, you can cross watch for the significant others, you know. Sometimes it gives you a broader perspective. The next thing to do, if you are interested in going a bit deeper, you might want to cross-reference all of that to the monthly journey reports, but that's on a separate playlist, okay? Now, cards are well shuffled in advance, but I'd like to go to the last second so that you're a witness. No jumpers, no flyers, no oracles, no reversals. Pardon me, that's just how things are here. Let's do the routine. Okay. Before, just please be patient, bear with me. I got to do all this routine stuff. Okay, just to get it out of the way. Okay, Tarot Lumination membership, okay? Especially Tarot Lumination Love Drivers. If you want that, click the information button up there, or the links are down here below. Personal readings, links below. First Friday healing events, Tarot Lumination live in person. Small groups only, private, links below. The shop, links below. Books, the satin silk scarf, and more, links below, okay? So let's get into it. So this is the same for everybody. We shared it on the other playlist. Calendar moments for October. Let's move over to here. October the 6th, Venus goes retrograde in Scorpio, starting that big Scorpio stellium to pile up. October the 8th, we've got the new moon in Libra. Okay, so that's harmonious for you, Aquarius, up there in your ninth house, I believe. Yeah. And October 10th, 12th, the Scorpio stellium is really piling up. October 24th, full moon, Scorpio sun, Taurus moon. That could be a hard square to you. It could be very challenging full moon for you, Aquarius. October 26th, the Scorpio stellium amplifies even more. It's putting a lot of pressure on you at that part of your life. I'll show you in just a second. Let's get to your notes here. Okay, just pull these aside and we'll pull the chart out. So for you, dear Aquarius, these are just generic notes and they have an impact, okay, on love and relationship. Number one, the thing that I'm noticing here is Mars is in Aquarius, okay? It's in your first house. It's very strong and it's going to be moving quickly through the whole month. So it could amplify all sorts of things, get you really all fired up. Assertiveness, drive, ambition. Also, there's shadow aspects to Mars energy if it's not fully matured and it becomes aggressive and it ends up in conflict. It can amplify the sexual drive and desire and motivations. It can trigger you to fight for your rights, especially with the Aquarian energy, serious, fighting for your freedom and individuality. But how does that work in a loving relationship? It could cause friction. So I just added that. I just felt I should be responsible to add that. It could be very exciting, but it could also easily be like a hair trigger type thing, like anything that touches you the wrong way could easily turn into like instant reactive behavior that wouldn't be, typically fun or healthy, okay, for the other parties or even yourself. The next thing, the big Scorpio stellium up there in your 10th house of like career, destiny, achievement, success in the outer world. So that's great. Intense reevaluations and opportunities going on up there, deep inside. And the thing is, how does that affect love and relationship? Well, let's keep going. We got the Libra new moon here, okay? It's up there in your 9th house. New starts, new opportunities in higher learning, wisdom, understanding, foreign relationships, wisdom, big, broad perspective energy. So with the new starts up there, the Scorpio stellium there in the 10th house, there's a lot of stuff going on at the very pinnacle of your chart, the medium Coli, the like maximum ascendancy here. And that could be very energetic. Okay, and then towards the end of the month, we've got the full moon in your 4th house. Okay, so it's kind of a stressful dynamic. Let me show you here. See if this makes any sense. Let's put you on the horizon. Okay, Aquarius over there, and we're just going to put you there as the star, and Mars is zooming through your sign, but we're going to have this huge stellium up here, hard square to you. We got the new moon, very sweet for you. We got the full moon at the end of the month, very, very challenging for you. Okay, so it's going to bring a lot of things into perspective this month in ways that could shake, rattle, and roll in your personal life. And how does that affect your relationships? There's so much energy piling up in the way we just described that it will almost inevitably have an impact on your love and relationships. Okay, so we might as well just state that. Okay, potential for a lot of destabilization, a desire for success and winning in life in this world, but it might be very destabilizing in the home. We don't know, but just please allow for that. Okay, it's kind of like an ongoing loose T-square. So it will affect you, which will affect your loved one. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let's not get too scary here or too optimistic. We'll just try and stay neutral. Okay, trying to do the best I can for you. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Sorry, that was a very, very long introduction. I'll try to get on with it. Okay, cards are well shuffled now. Please bring in your invisible friends, okay? Guardian angels, spirit guides, all of that. It really, really helps. Bless the deck, bless you, Aquarius, bless Tarot Illumination and the whole channel and all the gadgets and dials and knobs and the technology that allow us to even do this. Over here is your energy. We're using that Crucible spread, by the way, where it allows for the self, the other, and the relationship, a third entity itself called the relationship, which has a life mission, purpose, and identity of its own, okay? So at Tarot Illumination, we build that in to the spread and the reading, okay? Not everybody does that. Over here, the other, the significant other, okay? Over here, deep inside of you, deep inside of the other, to the core of the relationship itself. So this is the Crucible. This Crucible is a structure, a very durable structure that can withstand intense pressures as we intimate and separate in relationship and love. Over here, prospects and momentum. Think of this as like a pump, an energy pump. What are you bringing to the relationship? What are they bringing to the relationship? What does that look like to the world? Over here, circumstantial energy, environmental. I like to think of it as weather. What's this like? The Ace of Wands. Okay, so I think this is playing in very strongly with Mars and Aquarius. It could be very, very activating for you. Very active month in terms of new opportunities, new chances, new horizons, like spontaneously opening up for you to really express yourself and really kind of get in the groove of being the Aquarius you've been wanting to be for a long time. The thing is, it's happening under some very potentially stressful alignments with the big Scorpio stellium here and the full moon on this 4th house, 10th house axis, okay? So please be prepared for really like exciting opportunities and your chance to really, really go for it for yourself. And that could really be very stimulating, let's just call it, for love and relationship, almost to the point of overwhelm. So please be aware how much drive, how much passion you have at your disposal, and being very, very careful how you express that energy, because it would be so easy to get in trouble with all that firepower there. Okay, let's have a look. What are you radiating over here? The Chariot. So to me, it feels like you're seeing this as a really amazing opportunity to really get your life together overall, which would theoretically and hopefully be really good for the love and relationship department of your life. Okay, so let's just read that optimistically. Let's just say you are diving into this. You're going to grab the opportunity. You're going to see all of these hyper challenging aspects as a gift, as a chance for you to like face the monster, face on, and just deal with it. And like it's almost like bring it on. Like I'm the Aquarius, like freedom fighter type, and I want to be the best Aquarian that I can be, which means I have to know all my faults, all my weaknesses, discover anything and everything that's not working properly about me, sort that out, fix it. If it can't be fixed, I need to play to my strengths and find ways to work around my weaknesses. Go. Okay, so let's have a look. What does that look like over here with the other? Okay, whoo! So you're getting a reaction, okay? With the Knight of Swords, It's almost like spontaneous reaction. Okay, like it's almost like, I want to do this, I want to be this, and this is who I am, this is how awesome I am. I'm so gorgeous and beautiful and unstoppable. And the other says, excuse me, what about me? Uh, what about my own awesomeness? I have a right to shine in the context of this relationship too. If you don't mind, I contribute a lot, okay? I am on the same intellectual levels as you. And you're like, okay, thank you, Terra Lumination, for warning me in advance that I could get hair trigger behaviors, which might trigger hair trigger responses. Okay, so please allow for that. The Knight of Swords over here, my feeling is that they're not going to let you get away with anything that is fake, phony, or like egocentric or self-serving here. They are determined. It's almost like they could represent the energy of the challenges, like the Scorpio Taurus challenge energy that's building up through the month, especially towards the end of the month. And they could be like, you know, one of the most valuable gifts in relationship is the mirror, the reflection from a significant other. And if all those things that you're learning about yourself as you decide to take charge and literally charge through and become the most new awesome self you can be, anything that's out of whack or unacceptable is going to be very bluntly and acutely reflected back to you in the context of relationship. So it doesn't necessarily have to be combative, but it could be very, let's say, poignant. So just be careful. There's a lot of horsepower here for you, Aquarius, at your disposal, but it's very easy to slip and skid and slide here with all that power and determination. Okay, so let's have a look deep inside of you. Okay, my feeling is that this resonates very closely to the big T square with the Scorpio Taurus energy, where you are going to play to your strengths. You are going to treat whatever's happening to you in this month as a gift, as a chance for you to shine, to rise into your strength, rise into your power, and become the person that you've always wanted to be. And it's happening very conveniently in the context of love and relationship. So it could be a very active month. It could be extremely, let's say, passionate. But at the same time, we're verging on lust here. So you got to be careful. You know, the love versus lust element, okay? That could be vividly exposed here. Is it becoming very self-serving, or is it becoming very, very spiritual and generous? How is it affecting your home life, which is affecting your career? What's happening in the destiny of your life that is affecting you at the home? With the home base, there's a lot of love and relationship dynamics that occur in the home base. So we have to allow for that in this reading. What about at the depths of them? Okay, with the Queen of Swords, to me it looks like there's a very, very, let's say, strong energy of resistance here. Sorry, excuse me, I forgot. With the Five of Wands here, let me go back. Please action rewind in your brain. With the Five of Wands here deep down inside, my feeling is that despite, you know, like the warning signs that I'm putting out here and the cautionary energy that I feel needs to be understood, you need this. You want this, and it's like, bring it on. I can handle it, and you're going to rise to the challenges. You're going to learn and grow from all these challenges. I just needed to reinforce that energy here. This is, to me, very, very positive and works for you, Aquarius. It's just that there's so much horsepower in this that you could meet resistance almost to the point of the healing power of no, excuse me. With the Queen of Swords here, there's going to be a very high level of intolerance of BS. BS is not going to be allowed in this relationship. They are going to make absolutely sure that you do not get overinflated or carried away with your own magnificence and determination and goals and ambitions and desires in life and world and home and family and destiny. What about us? What about the relationship? What about the love? Where is the love here? Okay, it's great to have all this passion and drive and lust and ambition and everything, but where's the love here? I think they are going to very unambiguously call it out, uh, where anytime that you're out of line, okay, I think they might really, really enjoy your your let's say your magnificence here, but they're not going to let themselves be stomped on, or let's say, you know, driven over. Like they're not going to allow you to drive right over them just because you're in this awesome potential here. What about the relationship itself? With the high priestess here, my feeling is that whether you like it or know it or not, you could be skidding, swerving, ducking and diving your way into a deep unknown here, where, like, despite all the best intentions and desires, you could easily skid out, okay, on this journey, because they're not going to let you get away with anything. And that puts like a like a border, like a limitation, like a boundary uh, on the relationship dynamics itself, which, again, if you look at this as a gift, a chance for you to grow and evolve in your life, in your world through challenge, okay, it's going to automatically put the relationship into a place of the unknown where neither you nor the other has ever been before. And that could be the place, like, behind the veil, in the land of mystery, the land of spirit, the land of, like, divinity, where it could be very easy to come unglued. Okay, so, and the thing is, with the high priestess energy here, it's not like anything or anyone is out there who's going to try and stop or uh, smother or be a shock absorber for anything that's going to happen here. The high priestess energy is an indication of, like, everything is going to unfold absolutely according to divine order, divine timing, and there is going to be no, it's almost like, it feels to me like there's going to be no official grand spiritual guidance here. It's almost like just the opposite. The only way you're going to get through this and learn this in terms of love or relationship is the hard way, like face to face, one on one, you, almost like you versus the other, and the other versus you. And it's only through uh, three-dimensional, basic, one-on-one interaction, interfacing between self and another, where you can actually grow and learn out of this in terms of the spirituality of what happens deep, deep, deep inside a loving relationship, deep in the intimacy here, okay? Uh, so, like, this could be like a voyage of discovery for you. It just could happen through, let's say, the challenges, okay? It's almost like there's a lot that you don't know, Aquarius, despite everything that you do know and your desire to grow and evolve and become the most successful, awesome person you can be, taking full advantage of the energies that are out there, almost like being supercharged to do this. It, to me, it looks like, in the context of love and relationship, when that energy is expressed in the context of relationship, you could discover there's so much that you don't know, okay, that can only occur through like a hyper stressful dynamic, like what is going to happen towards the end of October for you guys. So please allow for that. It could be a little trippy. It could take you into, like, like when on those science fiction movies where they're kind of dun, 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 and the spaceship is going, and then you say, it's time to switch into hyperdrive. Okay, that's cool if you can do it, if you've been trained to handle it, but I think that's kind of what's happening here. You go through this hyperdrive place where everything turns into, like, when you're going through the science fiction movie, wormholes, like, and it's very, very weird and trippy, and you come out the other side into a whole new universe, and you kind of go, oh, wait a minute, I was in control of the ship and everything was set to go right. And the other one says, well, clearly you had no idea what you were doing. What are we going to do now? Well, what are you going to do now? You're so smart. And it kind of goes on and turns into a sci-fi movie. Okay, so where's the prospects of momentum here? Okay, so it works. Now let's just say this is actually what you guys need in order to, let's say, discover deeper levels and ingredients of happiness. It's almost like there's no way out but through. You know that expression? Like, it's almost like there's such a big funnel of energy happening here where it goes, and you can't stop it happening. There's too much energy and it's at the hard angles. You know, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, very hard squared all to each other. But it's like you come out the other side, okay. It's just like, wow. Gulp. Like at the end, you'd have to say, I'm sorry I got so fired up about me. I was thinking about us. And the other one is saying, well, yeah, but you're taking it a little bit farther to the point where I had to dig deep down and say the thing that I never want to say to you, which is, excuse me, no, but you didn't listen. I'm sorry about that. But guess what? It brought deeper love, deeper intimacy, because neither of you guys had anywhere else to go but each other. So it's like you're being forced through this wormhole, and you come out the other side into a new universe where you have higher levels of understanding of what real happiness means. Okay, real happiness in love and relationship, not just sort of say lust or ambition or drives or desires to get what you can get out of them, they can get out of you or out of the relationship. It goes on to a whole other level where it's almost like you run face first into like a universe of love. But what does that look like to you? Because you've never been there before. Neither of you. Not this one, not you, not them, not you, not them. And you have to go through the veil to get there. There's no way out of it, okay? Whew, gosh. I wish you all the best on this journey, okay, Aquarius? All the best. It's going to be quite a ride. Please write in and tell us your story, all right? It could be quite amazing. Thank you so much for choosing Lumination. Bye-bye. All the best.